Ah, you're still late for work now.
Feet are freezing. I've got a day off. They had to do and I was washing up all night.
Just give me notice.
The war's been over for 18 months. Conscription's ended. The men are coming home. You used to say yourself this was your brother's job.
This was my brother's job. But Walter isn't going to come home, is he? And what about you, Miss Clegg? Will you be dismissed?
I took on this job as a service to my country. If a returning hero needs employment, it will be my privilege to pass it on to him.
Miss Clegg, the hat's a bit big.
You'll have to ask your mother to put padding round the rim.
Frank Dadney, when did you get back?
Last night. Well, come home and be nice.
God help us if he's a hero. You were a pastry chef. What were you ever going to die of? Being pelted with meringues?
I made cheese straws for General Allenby.
Ruby, your uniform's government property. You can bring that back tomorrow. The bike, you can leave. Frank will need that straight away.
I hate Frank Dadney.
He tried to kiss me on his embarkation leave. Lips and everything.
I hope you smacked his face.
No, I was laughing too much.
He wants shooting, not smacking. I needed that bike. It's 2 miles to where I can swim in the river. And I go to the baths nearly every night as well.
Well, you've got all day to walk there now. Now you're out of work. You can put your swimming first.
She'll have to get another job, May.
Oh, come on, Iris. She's training all the hours God sends. She's in with a chance of swimming for her country.
May's in the bath.
On a Thursday morning? What about my breakfast?
I'll have to have my shapes.
Thought a banana boat came in.
Didn't get a shift, did I?
We're on good wages and they're going to be missed. Me on piecework and Dad are on pittance down that dairy. Besides, if you don't work, you'll lose your self-respect. Did you just knock Father Amelia?
I won't keep you, Iris. I've a dozen calls to make. They're all about this party on the 21st. Have you heard about it?
I heard a rumour.
Well, with Frank Gadney back, all the lads are home at last.
It's about time.
Now, the last thing we want to do is cause anyone who lost somebody pain.
Walter loved a party father. He'd have been all for it.
Good. Now, Billy must come. We want all the lads that served, orange or green, makes no odds.
It isn't at Immaculate Heart, then?
No. No, it's in the street, neutral ground. Oh, I've been asked to ask if you could lend the pianola.
The pianola?
You're the only family who has one, see, and it'd be wonderful to have some music.
Father, we'd like nothing more than to lend it
That's
to you.
excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Couldn't say no without telling him the truth.
I'll tell him the truth. I'll go round to the presbytery the minute my hair's dry and I'll tell him that we hocked the pianola.
Have you no pride and no shame?
Dada, we did it to pay for Mama's funeral. It's not as though we spent it all on drink.
We didn't spend any of it on drink. This is a respectable house.
What will Father Amelia think?
I don't care what Father Amelia thinks, or what the neighbours are going to say either.
We're going to have to get it back in time for the party.
How much do we owe?
The chits behind King Billy.
11 guineas. If I can't wait for the post office, I don't want to work at all. I could choose my own hours there. I could put me swimming first.
Family comes first, Ruby. Look, you could have your pick of domestic jobs.
I'm not emptying people's chamber pots.
Have a very nice life at the Brazendales. Get
all sorts of perks.
Yes, like emptying the chamber pots.
Ladies required by international company new to Liverpool and environs. Must have cultivated manner and a head for figures.
Have I got a cultivated manner?
Depends what you mean by cultivated. Rhubarb's cultivated. What are all the foundations? Hey, Mrs. Brazendale had one of theirs. She brought it back from New York.
One of their what?
Corsets.
I don't want to fell underwear.
It doesn't matter what you want. You're applying for this and that's that.
Afternoon, girls.
Nice to see you back, Frank.
Hello, mate.
Have you got something on your uniform? Oh, sorry. I thought it was some icing sugar.
There's a letter here for Billy.
So deliver it.
I can't reach the door, you're sitting in the way.
Bye, Frank.
Bye, Frank.
Billy!
Lovely morning.
Billy, you are not a coward. You ignored them in 1917. You can ignore them now.
Someone who's got wind of that party doesn't want me passed off as a hero.
You are a hero. Your ship went down at the Battle of Jutland and you were invalided out. With your nerves, people know that.
People know all sorts of things. They talk about all sorts of things and all.
You're gonna have to rise above it. It doesn't matter what people say.
It matters what they say about the bloody pianola.
Keep your voice down. Shouting our business to all the neighbours. They'll think he's going mad again.
I thought you didn't care what the neighbours think.
You're breathing like a pack of landed haddock. Get out and start again. Remember, it's stroke, stroke, breathe. Stroke, stroke, breathe. There are 4 places in the British Ladies Olympic Relay team, and it's not a foregone conclusion that they're going to 4 of you. It should be, but it's not. There's competition coming down from Edinburgh and up from Slough. You cannot rest on your laurels just because you're on home turf. In 2 weeks' time, for one night only, this pool is a world-class venue, an international draw, the sign you're sure of all eyes. What'll it be, Phyllis Cook?
The sign is sure of all eyes, Mr. Watkinson.
Ruby Moss?
Yes, Mr. Watkinson.
Rigid arms for you. I want you working on your legs. You've a splayed right foot and it's keeping me awake at nights.
Do you miss living under the bridge, Phil, since your mum remarried?
The house is nice. We've a view of the bandstand and electric light. But the neighbours are all a bit superior. And as for me mother, tray cloths, egg spoons, sherry at 6 o'clock. I feel like saying you married a Drake and not the Prince of Wales. No pianola though, you one up on us there. I'm looking forward to the party. Billy, you got a light?
Where you going? I'm late. Good session, Phyllis?
Not really. Face on Watkinson and stop the clock. We miss you down the baths. You ought to be in training just like us.
I'm a working man now.
Miss your Walter too.
Yes. Time was, eh?
I'm glad the games are in Antwerp. With all the more reason to try to qualify. I could try to find out where the army buries Walter. Maybe able to put flowers on his grave. Could do the same for your dad. Cemeteries all over Belgium.
Ruby, my dad's buried at sea, where his ship went down.
Thank goodness you're here, Doctor. Mrs. Brazendale's unwell, mate. Upstairs as quick as you can.
Mrs. Brazendale? Come on, let's get you up. Oh, let's get you over here.
I can't remember what to do.
Come on, sit down.
You'd think I'd know by now, but I can't remember whether I should just flush the chain or not.
You usually let the doctor see.
Can I get you anything, sir? Cook's gone home, but she left some soup in a pan.
No, thank you. I'm not hungry. I wouldn't mind a cup of coffee. Just...
That's no trouble, sir.
Should I go upstairs, do you think? Have I been asked for?
The doctor said later. I'll bring the tray through to the drawing room.
No, I feel rather cosy here. Don't worry, I shan't get in your way or anything.
Certainly, sir.
Iris?
You got a shift?
There's a letter.
Is it for you?
No. It's for Ruby, from Aurora Foundations.
Ruby Moss.
Makes her look like Princess Mary. Princess Mary couldn't afford this. It's one of Mrs. Blazendale's best.
Mate, you'll get the sack.
What the eye doesn't see, the heart doesn't grieve over.
Can't believe you dragged me out of training.
Do you want to show up in front of everyone? We need to get the you-know-what back. Do not lose this. You're meeting a Miss Mackay of 5 at the Adelphi Hotel.
Ruby Millicent Moss? How long have you been in corsets?
Since I was 15, I was a bit of a late developer.
I meant, how long have you been a corsetier?
I'm a complete and utter novice, Miss Mackay.
Aurora manufactures precision-fitted garments. Are you acquainted with our merchandising methods?
I read the catalogue outside.
So you understand that an Aurora corsetier is paid commission only and works in her own home when not visiting her clients?
I do now.
Have you ever wanted to be part of a revolution? Have you ever thought, when I'm old and grey, I want to be able to say I did my bit? I helped make the world a better and safer place.
I was a postwoman during the war.
The Aurora spiral band steel stay will take us all into the future. No more whalebone. No more inflexible rigid rods. Just an exquisitely disciplined silhouette with fluid movement possible in certain circumstances. Observe my figure. There is no need for haste. Tell me, am I sculpted well? Does my corset amplify my assets and disguise what nature failed to give me?
Well, your waist could be smaller. You're looking slightly hunchbacked, and your bust's off down the slippery slope towards the floor.
At this company, we aim to temper our candour with tact. But you are the only candidate today to spot that I am, as a matter of fact, not wearing my customary Aurora Empire Line foundation. Therefore, if you wish to accept the position, it is yours.
Aiming to temper my candour with tact, I have to say, I'd rather eat tin tacks on a daily basis.
Look, I'm not impressed by you either. But I need 6 women on the job by Wednesday. You can choose your own hours. I need an answer now. Head office wants to know what size of cycle is required.
What do you mean, what size of cycle? I get use of a bike with an advert on the mudguard and a fee for me time while I'm on the training course.
What's in the box?
Course of temple.
In the kitchen?
And you can keep that cat away from it. Shouldn't even be in the kitchen. It's not even ours.
That cat is my patient, and I get 5 bob for every neutering I do.
And I get 10% commission on every sale I make. Bespoke and specials go right through the roof. Extra for deep dyes and roller bindings. Extra if you sell additional suspenders.
What sort of person wants additional suspenders?
Don't care. Neither should you. You got me into this because we need the money. And by the way, I'll need the parlour for my fittings.
That parlour was your mother's pride and joy. Nobody goes in it. Ever.
You won't even let me into clean, Ruby.
He lets himself in when he wants to sit there sulking. I need a well-appointed chamber with lockable door and working fireplace, Iris. I promised Aurora that we can provide it.
I loved it in there when we were kids. On a Sunday evening with the fire lit, all singing round the pianola.
I never sang. Walter used to say I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket. And you said that about me and it never stopped her from singing Cherry Ripe.
Nothing ever stopped me from singing Cherry Ripe. It was the only song she knew.
Billy, the Aquitania is recruiting.
I had a belly full of seagoing during the war.
That wasn't with Cunard. You were serving your country. Pass me the cat. Your mother brought you up to try your best, to expect the utmost from yourself. You're your own worst enemy. You're holding yourself back, son.
And you're moving forward. Struggling to get the pianola out of hock. Trying to make it look like Mama's funeral never happened. And keeping the parlour under lock and key in case a breath of air should shift some speck of dust she touched.
Huh? Well, we've all had a hard few years.
So why should I be the one who has to shake them off like rain? Why can't I keep licking my wounds like you?
Because you've got no wounds! Ah, where are you storming off to now?
Somewhere where you can't follow me. The pub.
Yarrow, birch, nettle, and sarsaparilla.
That's just putrid. Can't I just have milk?
You're an athlete, not a calf. You require stimulants. She needs another fried egg.
What's all this about, Dada?
This is about us doing our best, expecting the utmost of ourselves, about looking to the future, embracing the fortunes that come our way.
Does that mean that I can have the parlour for my fittings?
No, it does not. People will see that the pianola is missing. But We shall get it back in time. I shall play it at the party. We shall show this street that this family has come through. You shall make 24 of your rock cakes, and you shall attend as an Olympic athlete. And you will walk among heroes with your head held high.
Will I?
Benny, come on now.
Am I awake now?
Nature is our enemy. Stay lacing is our friend. Always remind the client of the benefits to health, as well as to appearance. Ask her. Does she notice a lifting of the organs? Does she feel a suffusion of the system with new blood? If you look in Booklet B, you'll find some useful phrases. We never say fat. We say adipose. We never say backside. We say derriere. And we never say hunchbacked. We say fuller in the shoulders.
Do that twice on the night and you'll be disqualified. Ruby, you have got me on the rack. The trials are in 10 days.
Whalebone has been completely discredited, Mrs. McBride. It offers limited sculpting whilst being completely inflexive and occasionally fatal.
Fatal?
Women have been killed by conventional corsets. A lady from Delaware fell down the stairs and was pierced through the heart by an escaping stag.
That's terrible.
A disciplined figure means a disciplined mind, and a girl in an Aurora foundation is constantly reminded of the need for self-control.
Mary, Catherine, Agnes, Perpetua!
We've come about Ruby's American corsets.
These are a bit, alluring. Bigot fabric comes as standard on the Beatrice.
I need the cheapest you've got. In canvas, with straps on. Tarpaulin quality, in that pink colour that looks like sticking plaster.
Would that be to Mr. McBride's taste?
I hope not. That one's me 7th.
Do you know, with what I've put in from this week's wages, the money from your training course and commission on this little lot, all of a sudden we're only £3 short.
£3 and how much short?
18 shillings and 11.
Not another one.
Excuse me. I'm the one who spent all day squeezing dough into the shape of a woman. We need another one. In fact, we need as many as we can get. Thanks to you. Lending pianolas out left, right and centre.
How quickly can you have a special order made?
Days, if you pay for princess service.
Princess service it shall be. Did you hear I'd left the post office?
I must have missed the papers that day.
I'd spent 3 years of my life there, counting and sorting, putting things in pigeonholes. So I handed in my notice and took a new position, working for a friend, a dancing mistress.
You'll find the Clorinda is a very supple garment. The side stays are dispensed with And the shaped underbust allows for some torso flexion.
I shall want the brocaded taffeta in Rubino Rosso. Longer length, with a ruched demi-shoulder and a port wine velvet trim. 8 suspender clips, all port velvet, plus the beaded tassels on the lacing at the back.
It comes to 13 guineas.
And of course, I'll pay cash. On delivery.
And remember, any one of you who qualifies for the Olympic team must behave with the utmost propriety inside and outside of the swimming pool. No backchat, no face paint, no smoking in the street. Circling above the head now. 16 rotations clockwise, then reverse. Every participant will be required to present 2 references pertaining to her character, one of which will be supplied by myself, the other by her priest, her vicar, or a magistrate.
I'll be all right there, then. My mother had tea with the vicar yesterday, and my stepfather's a magistrate. It's probably the only thing that keeps him out of jail.
It's Mr. Viegler's van. They want their violet creams.
Tell them they owe me 13 bob. And I want it today, not next week.
13 bob. Ruby.
You sick?
No. I came to ask for a reference for the swimming team. I just didn't realise how tired I was.
Yeah, until you sat down.
So the moral of the story is keep moving at all costs?
Not necessarily. You hungry? Mrs. Lynch. She leaves me my tea here on a Friday. Otherwise, I wouldn't have time to eat between confessions. Come on, we can divvy it up. Pace sandwich or Swiss roll?
Swiss roll? This'll set me off for me training.
How do you keep going, Ruby?
I don't know how I'll keep going. I'm scared to stop and ask myself. Because I look down and there's nothing there. No energy left.
Ruby, could you maybe take some time off work? I mean, it seems to me that you...
Oh, I'd kill to take some time off work. But we need me money. For something really vital.
Could you tell me what it is? Well, you know, the parish has some funds, so if it would be a help, we could make a grant to you.
Oh, Father, not charity! Oh, my whole family had slit their throats.
Well, that wouldn't be a help then.
No. Thanks for the cake.
It's a pleasure. I hate cake.
Stroke, stroke, breathe. Stroke, stroke, breathe.
Evening, Billy.
Ida sent me with Ruby's warm coat. You couldn't nip in with it.
Oh, my mother's collecting me. Yeah, she's learned to drive the car. She'll do a nut if I'm not stood there waiting.
They're locking up soon.
I wanted to be in the quiet. Like a zoo in here tomorrow.
I suppose.
You are coming.
Won't come to the party, won't get a proper job. Is there anything left for you not to do?
You're gonna end up like Simon Stylites.
Who's he? One of your saints?
He was a martyr and a hermit. And he despised the world so much he spent his life up a 50-foot pillar.
Everyone wants the quiet sometimes. Even you.
Walter wouldn't have hidden away. If he'd had the luxury of coming home, he'd have laughed every day of his life. He'd be the life and soul.
What of? The hero's home party?
He'd be riding every day like it was a wave or a train. He'd be moving forward, Billy.
You don't know that.
He was brave. Brave enough to lie about his age. Brave enough to fight and die. And you won't even come and watch me in a swimming race.
Billy, I've got your Cunard uniform here.
Billy, you have to resurrect your proper life, son.
Why? Because you can't resurrect our Walter.
What does any of this have to do with Walter, anyway?
Eldest son comes home with nerves. White feather lands under the door, family disgraced. So kid brother buggers off in blaze of glory. Family dignity totally restored.
Walter didn't enlist to save our faces, son. He enlisted because he thought it could be a laugh. If he was here right now, I'd tan his selfish hide from him.
And he'd still just laugh at you.
Take your uniform and go back to sea, for God's sake.
I can't!
All you have to do is take the papers down to Cunard, that's it.
I can't go near water! I'm a terror of the sea.
They're all here except Miss Clegg's. What am I gonna do? I needed to deliver it today. Without her money, we can't get the pianola back.
You polishing that pianola?
Doesn't need polishing. It's always spotless.
Come on, Billy. This is no safe place for an orangeman. I'm away up the lodge.
He does it every single time.
I'm so sorry, Father.
Your mother used to say that. And I used to say that if he was such a bigot, he wouldn't have married her. Ruby, I brought you reference. So you can show it to the coach tonight the minute your place in that team is confirmed.
You're feeling more confident than I am.
Ruby, and the corset's come.
I'll be with you in a minute. I'm sorry, I'm just...
Terrified.
Yeah.
Sit down. Now, come on. You've been in training for months. You've given this everything you've got.
No, I haven't. The race is today. I've still got to do my best time ever. And I've still got to come the top 4 out of 10.
Well, you can tell me not now, but we could try the power of prayer.
I'm not sure I believe in it enough.
I believe in it enough. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing affright you. All things pass. Patience obtains all things. He who has God has everything, and God alone suffices. Amen.
I'm not being rude, but he won't suffice today.
Why's that?
Because there used to be 3 swimmers in this house. And now there's just one. I've never felt so lonely.
Could have been yesterday.
5 years now.
I've got pictures like that at home. Me and my mum and dad, all smiles. When I look at them, I'm glad we never had a crystal ball.
Same here.
I hoped you'd come. It'll mean a lot to Ruby.
Get set. Get set.
Ruby. Ruby.
For crying out loud, Iris. Just got a place in the Olympic swimming team.
And we're all extremely relieved and impressed. But Miss Clegg's corset's come and you've got to deliver it. Otherwise, we're not going to have the money to redeem the pianola.
If there's nothing to dance to tomorrow, our good name will turn to ash.
Will you leave the girl alone? She's been swimming her backside off.
We never say backside, we say derriere.
Shut up, you. She's brought glory to our good name. If we can't get the pianola, you'll have to play the spoons.
It's easy for you to say. Breezing in and out, home 1 night a week and high days and holidays. Your reputation's invested elsewhere.
Are you saying I'm not a member of this family?
I am saying you are a part-time member of this family.
Ruby, I'm taking you back. I'm looking for Miss Edwina Clegg.
They put me under my real name? I told them I was called Eugenie Clergerie.
If you just give me the money for Miss Moss, I'll leave you to her. 13 guineas.
If you've only got notes, I'll go to the bar for change.
I let the MC bring me something in a bottle. I'm not sure it was entirely wise.
I'm not sure either. Are you looking for your purse?
No, my coat. I'm going home. I thought this would be amusing, and now it's come to the point I can't bring myself to do it. I planned to walk around the stage in time to music. Just drop a shoulder strap at the end.
Is this your purse?
There's nothing in it but my tram fare home. And if I don't go on tonight, I don't get paid.
10 minutes, Miss Clegg.
Although, if I don't go on, I no longer need the corset, so at least that will work out quite acceptably.
It will not work out acceptably. This is special order. Princess service. It can't be returned. Come in.
Miss Clegg, sorry, pianist needs your music. By the way, do you charge in pounds or guineas?
Guinness. And my name's not Clegg. It's Eugenie Clergery.
Cherry ripe, ripe like ripe, full and fair ones, come and buy. It's so big, ask me where they do know I am inside. Well, my Julia's lips do smile.
Feast your eyes on that.
There's a land of cherry eyes. There's a land of cherry eyes. Cherry ripe, 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 full and fair ones come and
One, two, three.
Oh, laughed on the night we born.
Talk about the night we pawned it. 1, 2, 3.
Where's Billy when we need him?
Please, can we deal with one inanimate lump at a time? 1, 2, 3. Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Filthy Rastaplat, this being the Colburn cat. Watch yourself, Addis. There you are.
I just sent a pale ale and some rock cakes. Please come out. No one's going to say anything.
They never did say anything.
I'll sit with you. You helped me yesterday. You held up the photograph.
Look, leave us some pennies for the gas. I'll make myself a cup of tea.
Well, just to see you feeling miserable.
No. I'm finished with miserable.
Who knows the hokey cokey? Let's go do it. Gang, hokey cokey, come on. Boo! Go on, mate, sing us Cherry Ripe.
I've outgrown Cherry Ripe. Billy still?
He was making some tea. I gave him pennies for the gas.
I gave him pennies for the gas.
Get him down. Billy! Stop breathing. Roll him over.
Listen, it's a place to die when Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
So, on his feet. Come on.
Come on, Billy. Breathe, Billy. Breathe, Billy. Breathe, Billy. Come on.
Beautiful.
It was Phyllis Cook.
Phyllis? Sent the feathers.
Her father's ship was sunk at Jutland too. He went back to sea within a fortnight and was killed.
And you didn't. And you weren't.
I didn't realise until last night at the swimming baths. When she put the third one in my pocket.
Ruby! Ruby!
You could have killed him! Who, Billy? Yeah, you and your white feathers. The Germans could have killed him! But he came home, didn't he? Come on, you keep talking. With his nerves.
I'll get your father.
Don't you think we've lost enough? I lost everything.
Ruby, look at me. Now, you promised me you will never drink.
Feel like drinking.
Ruby, don't make matters worse.
Father Amelia,
Yes?
you won't tell anyone.
What about the fight?
The whole street saw the fight. But what Billy did. If he'd have succeeded, it would have been a crime.
Who am I to judge? Might have been an accident.
Evening, May. You enjoy the party?
Party?
The street party? Or have you been to more than one?
Oh no, sorry Sarah, it just seemed so long ago.
You knew your conduct had to be beyond reproach. There's going to be crowned heads there. The athletes are going to have to swear an oath.
What's going to happen to Phyllis?
Phyllis is paying the same price as you. I'd say I'd knock your heads together. But you've already done that for yourselves. And there'll have to be another trial to reselect the team. Girls from Edinburgh and Slough might get in.
I could go on. But I don't suppose you'll ever forgive yourself.
We forgive her, absolutely.
Billy, there were things I should have said after the race. After you came and you held up the photograph.
You said them when you brought the rock cakes.
I only said thanks because I got something I wanted. I should have said that I was proud of you.
The summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme rolls
For all we know, Walter might not even be in Belgium. He might be in France. France is nearer. We might be able to find him one day.
Where do you think we'll be buried?
Not with Mama and Dada. There's only room for 2 in this.
Billy will get married and he'll go with his wife.
And they can go with the Brazendales.
We should start saving now and be buried with each other.
There's 12 bob left in the pianola fund.
I'm game if you are.
As long as you don't kick like you do in bed.
As long as you don't pinch all the covers.
Are you going to take that corset off or what?
I paid for it. Besides, it keeps my stockings up.
Have you got your stockings on in bed?
My feet are freezing.